My name is April Marie Huckabee Yeager, and tonight we're going to go into an arc flow. Inhale deeply, coming from our forward fold, bringing the hands to the tops of the feet. We're going to inhale and bring the heart up, head up. And then exhale, relax the head down towards the toes. Inhale, heart up, head up. Exhale, relax. Inhale, heart up. This time continue to go up and let your arms flow behind you, opening the heart space. And then exhale, surrender to yourself, hugging yourself, leaning forward. Inhale, open those wings, the divine being you are. Exhale, hug yourself and surrender to your highest self. Inhale, open and expand. And exhale, bring your left hand to the mat and your right hand up high. We're going to stretch as high as we possibly can. And then we're going to do this little twist with our wrists. 30 times. Stretching up even higher, we're going to turn our hand all the way around our back, taking our left hand and tug on that right hand. We're going to inhale deeply, look up here. And then exhale, look down at our right armpit. Inhale to the left armpit. And then look up. Exhale, bring the chin back down to our normal center and open your wings once again. Inhale deeply. And exhale, allow your wings to flow in front of you with your right hand out and your left hand up. Sit nice and tall. Take your fingers and we're going to touch our thumb to our pinky, but you're going to bring it to the nail. Instead of touching fingertips together, allow your thumb to cover your pinky nail. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Release your hand from your pinky and move to your ring finger. Inhale. Exhale, release. Middle finger. Inhale. Exhale, release. Pointer finger. Inhale. Exhale, release the wings, spreading high, looking up with your forward gaze. Inhale, hands come up high, and hands come back to heart center, where we're going to follow our gaze and look at our fingertips. Inhale deeply. Expanding the arm from side to side. And exhale, we hug. Bowing down to our higher self. Inhale, open and expand. And exhale, love yourself. Show yourself that compassion and joy. And bend forward, leaning into that sacral and solar plexus, activating the root. Inhale, open up once more. This time we're going to bring our left hand behind our back. Our right hand and just tug on that wrist. And as we do this, we're going to inhale, bring our gaze up, and exhale towards the left armpit. Inhale. Exhale to the chest. Inhale. Exhale towards the right armpit. Inhale. Exhale, look up. Exhale to the center now. Inhale. And exhale once again towards that left armpit. And then we'll bring our chin to our chest and bring the gaze up. We're now going to open our wings once again. This time exhale and bring that left arm across the body. Take your right arm, hug into that left arm. Taking the thumb to the pinky fingernail, press down. We're going to breathe here. Inhale. Release. Inhale. Release. 1. open up those wings, spread. Bring the hands together behind the back, interlace the fingers, lean forward, bounce into that heart space, coming to the root. Inhale, bring the chin up high, keeping the hands behind the back. Exhale, curve the back, looking at your heart space. Inhale, arch the back and the top. And exhale, round the back, coming to that heart space. One more time. Inhale and exhale down. Inhale, open your wings. Exhale, come to the steeple. Inhale, stretch up high. And exhale, hands to the heart. We'll bring our hands, our gaze to our hands. Now we're going to take our fingers and we're going to flip them going the opposite way, giving yourself a nice deep wrist stretch. Our wrists hold our center of expression from the heart to the throat. And we bring the hands down to the root and we spread the energy wide, taking the hands in circular motions. We're going to circle up. Circle behind the back and in front of the back, in front of the body. And we're going to bring the hands straight up and exhale, part the energy. Inhale up the front of the body and exhale, parting down the sides. Inhale up the front of the body and exhale, parting down. Resting the hands on the knees. Or we're now going to take our legs and we're just going to bring them to whatever is comfortable for your own flow and movement. Okay, we're going to start with the pinky finger. And I just want you to feel your pinky finger move and flow in all the directions that it can flow. Not too many movements it can do by itself. And it's hard to actually try to do this so you can't move the rest of the fingers. Okay, now tuck the pinky. Try to adjust those ring fingers. You might find like my right side ring finger is super tight compared to my left. And no one take any offense to this, but go ahead and close those fingers and only have the middle out. And flow in that middle finger. Our aura wraps around every cell of our body, even your fingerprints. And it echoes off of that, expanding, leaving a bigger fingerprint that only you uniquely have. Point a finger. And thumb. One day we'll go into the meaning of each finger and how they are all aligned with different chakras, with different meridians, with different energy centers throughout the body, pressure points, reflexology points. There's so many things. Okay, so now we take our thumb to our pointer finger. And we're going to inhale, press the chest out. Exhale, come in, bring the elbows in, and bring the pinkies together. Inhale, chest out. Exhale, pinkies together, curving to that back. Inhale, open that heart space. Expand it, letting it beam out of your being. And exhale, shield yourself and protect yourself with discernment and practicality. Inhale, opening that heart center. And exhale, coming into yourself. Inhale, now stretch up even more. And exhale. Now bring the hands out. And now we're flowing with one finger, now flow with all of the fingers. And now, add the wrist. Now, the elbows. And now the shoulders. And now, let it flow. Whatever motion your aura meets, go ahead and take a moment. And with just your arms, you mean you can move the rest of your body, but really focus the energy in your arms. The arms is an extension of your heart. We're going to be flowing into the auras to activate them, and then we're going to take a little bit of time to see if you can see auras, and focus and train and strengthen your ability to see auras. And now just slowly and softly let your hands come to a gentle still. And now we're going to go into a heart thump. We're kind of similar to what we were doing before, but we're going to really focus the energy in the heart space, the shoulders, and the chest. So we're going to not move, when we're doing this, don't push forward with your shoulders and pull back with your shoulders. Keep your shoulders still. Try to only use your chest. It takes some working to do. This area can get really stiff when the heart is blocked. And we're going to inhale forward, exhale back. It's just very subtle movements. As you inhale, press your belly out. Expand your belly as much as possible. And as you exhale, pull it in. Now activate the whole diaphragm. So the bottom of the ribs up. Push it forward and back. Now the whole torso, pelvic all the way up to your collarbone. And now we're going to start at the pelvic, and we're going to take ourselves in circles. Circle can move all the way up to your diaphragm, really expanding the circle wider. And now the opposite direction. Shoulders into that circle. Let your shoulders lead the circle. And opposite direction. Now let your head lead the circle. And opposite direction. And if you have your eyes closed, notice if you're seeing any colors here. feel the energy in your body. Where do you feel movement? Where do you feel stillness? Where do you feel cold? Where do you feel warmth? Where do you feel heaviness? And where do you feel lightness? Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Go ahead and feel the space around your heart space. And we're going to cross our right hand over our heart and then our left on top. Sit up nice and tall. And you want to make sure that it's basically right below your left breast. Connect to your heart space. I want you to imagine a green, pulsating energy emanating from your heart space. And almost like with each beat of your heart, a pebble is being thrown into the pond of life. Rippling out, extending out from your heart into the space that surrounds you. And before you open your eyes, I want you to start at the very top of your head. And exhale all the way down towards your tailbone. And now we're going to inhale down deeper past the tailbone into the earth. Bridging, connecting, finding center and balance. Connect to the earth. Feel rooted in the earth. Feel one with the earth. And on your exhale, rise the energy up from the earth all the way through your crown. Passing through the heart space along the journey. And exhale even deeper. Out. So far out of your crown that you reach to the cosmos itself. And I want you to imagine as you breathe in and out here that you see yourself sitting on a mossy field by a tree. Maybe your back's against the tree. But up above, you see the most beautiful galaxy, cosmic scene you could ever fathom. And you're receiving a beautiful, vibrant, earthy red coming up from your root. And down through the cosmos, you're receiving a beautiful, brilliant light of white, like a rainbow spectrum of a prism. And the rainbow's entering through your crown, moving through your body as a white light, and unlocking every cell of your being. Allow the energy to flow through you, almost like if you're standing under a waterfall and hearing the water. And find yourself sitting tall so that the energy can flow down your spine. Inhale deeply here. And on the exhale, pull even more energy down into your being. And as we do this, we're going to inhale our hands open once more with our wings. And we're going to start to enter flow with our body. And I want you to allow your arms and your head and your core and your entire being to just flow. Dance with your soul and realize that each stroke, each movement of your hand is like the stroke of a paintbrush on the canvas of your aura. You are changing and molding and expanding the aura with your breath and movement, as you do throughout your day with all of your breaths and movements. We want to have plasticity in our movements. We don't want to be stiff and tight and tense. We want to flow and let the energy flow in every way that it desires. Now I want you to start to think of how wide do you want your aura to be. With your mind's eye, expand your aura as tall as you want it to be. And as wide as you want it to be. And there's so much more you can do with your mind than you can do with your hands. But here in a moment, when we come to a standing point, you'll really be able to expand it even wider. Before we come to a standing point, let's go ahead and start here at our hips, and we're going to rise that energy up high. And we're going to exhale down the sides. Inhale up high. Exhale down the sides. Let's do this a few more times. We're going to go up the sides and down the center. One more time. This exhale, we press our palms to the mat. And we're going to come to a standing position. And we're going to continue to flow. This time, we're going to start to activate our feet. So let's just take our toes, one toe at a time. Can you move just the big toe? How about that second toe? Pretty much after me, after the second toe, it's hard for me to move individually. How about try the other foot? There are people who do this every day for neurogymnastics, and they can move one toe at a time, including the pinky toe. Now take your left ankle and take it in circles. we're going to open our legs a little bit wider apart. We're going to turn our toes out, and we're going to pull that root energy down, crossing into your knees, and we're going to take our hips and we're going to swing them forward and back. I know it seems a little silly, but think about how much energy we hold here in our root chakra, and that it gets pent up, especially if you have sexual trauma or abuse. And now we're going to take the whole pelvic region, we're going to take it in circles. And you'll go in a little bit of circles at the knees as well. And now bend into one leg and straighten and arch over. And then to the opposite side. And then come back up high. And we're going to bring our feet back together. And now we're just going to start to shake out with our feet. Shake out with our hips, with our core, with our shoulders, with our hands, with our neck, with our face. And just release all the tension from the neck. And then I just want you to start to move the hips. Sway those hips side to side. Add some shoulder movement in there. Add some arm movement in there. And find your flow. Find your arm. Find your shape. And find your color. What does your arm look like to you? When you close your eyes and you imagine this beautiful bubble of light all around you, what do you look like? Mine is trichromatic, holographic, like a bubble that you blow as a child. All the colors of the rainbow, but especially the greens, the purples, and the blues. And now start to add some hip rocking, some shoulder rocking. And get those snake arms in. Maybe some twisting and curving at the hips. And now we're going to start to take our hips in these, almost like you're drawing the infinity sign, or number 8. Now as we do one side, we bring the hip up, and we roll from the toes to the heels. Expanding the energy at the root center. And now we're going to take the whole hips and do these wide circles in both directions. And up into your core, even wider circles. Unlocking that sacral chakra. And then at the diaphragm, go ahead and do your diaphragmic circles. This is the one where you kind of like your hula moving. Both directions, opening that solar plexus. And for the heart, our wings open and our wings dance in any way we desire. And then you add your neck by expanding your neck rotation. Be gentle with your neck. There's so many nerves here. And your head. Now I'll serve your truth. Open your heart, open your door. Exhale, lean forward. Here we're going to bring our palms together and bring our fingertips upward. And we're going to gaze forward. We're going to rise up, bring those fingertips behind us, elbows up high. And exhale, flow forward. Palms together, palms upward. We sit and look forward. Inhale up high. One more time. This time as we flow forward, we open our legs wide and we just dangle from side to side. Bending at those hips. Maybe reaching behind your legs. And then flowing up. Going back into your unique movement of your soul, your aura. There are many layers to the aura. One day we will dive deep into the koshas. But for now, know that your aura is a unique fingerprint of your being. A magnetic force emanating from the heart space. So we must keep our heart pure. We're going to now go into just a little bit more of a meditation, coming to a seated, well no, a standing, let's do standing. We're going to inhale our hands up high. Feel your feet connect to the earth, your hands connect to the heavens once again. And we're going to take our fingers and we're going to fold them and we're going to bring the fingernails together. And we're going to rub our fingernails together. Now we're going to bring the palms together and we're going to rub the palms together and we're going to place it over our eyes. And just nourish your inner vision for a moment at that third eye center. You can continue to sway back and forth, but don't do too much movement here so that you have your stability and your balance without your sight. With your eyes closed here, once again, I want you to imagine the color of your aura. What do you see? What do you feel like? Sometimes you can even smell a smell, or taste a certain taste.